I think this is a great standard and one that anybody, any organization of any scale could use, because I think it starts to a conversation on a topic that's a difficult one, that's been pretty taboo. And actually, if you can talk about this, you can talk about pretty much anything. And I think ultimately we want to work, all of us, in open, inclusive organizations. This is a great standard to start that conversation. So at that level, I think really important. I think secondarily, there's lots of very practical guidance on a really important topic that affects 50% of our workforce. So why wouldn't we take that seriously? And why wouldn't we make sure that our working environments really make sure that everyone can be at their best? This is a great standard that's got real worldwide applicability. I mean, it's interesting that the UK is leading the way here, as it does on a number of kind of women's health topics, actually. So there's no question we'd love this not just to be a British standard, but to go through the international kind of process, because I think it's got so much global applicability, clearly. We've already had a lot of interest. So the great thing is, just within a month of launch, we've had countries really coming forward and saying, we'd really like to kind of find out more, and let's see what we could do to use this. And of course, it's kind of free to air, as it were. You can use it right now. So please don't be shy, kind of download it, find practical guidance to help you make a difference. I think this is a very interesting standard because it's a difficult subject. It's a taboo subject that many of us don't feel comfortable talking about at work at all. And I say this kind of 30 years into my career, and this is not a topic I've ever felt comfortable talking about. But it's a really, really important one because it so affects 50% of our team. And so why wouldn't we want to make an environment that really makes sure that we're taking care of everybody within the workplace? And 50% of our population goes through and experiences, difficulties and complex systems all the way from menstruation through to kind of menopause. So I think it's a really important, good topic to kind of start with, because if we can tackle this as a topic, we can tackle anything. And I do think it's one of those things, truly open, inclusive organisations, no topic should be off bounds. And this is certainly one that I think if we're able to talk about, if we're able to make practical differences to our workplaces, that make it more comfortable for people experiencing, many of the varied symptoms kind of around this topic, we'll be absolutely making a step forward.